Well, one final time, we bring you back here to the Tim Miles Show on set here at Moby Arena in Fort Collins. Brian Roth along with Coach Tim Miles. And, well, Mountain West Conference play continues. Back-to-back home games, which is kind of an oddity in the schedule this year. But, well, you guys get Air Force coming in. Air Force early in the season look like they might struggle this year, but they have really played well, and they're a lot better basketball team than I think many fans thought they were going to be at the start of the year. Yeah,
they're an ever-improving team, and you know they had a slip up at the beginning of the year. They lost to a Division III school at home. You know, they're in town, and everybody's like, oh no, and they had struggled in the past, but you know, give them credit. I think they've really done a nice job. They've got a nice group of young players. And they do a little more out of the ordinary this year than they have. They're very strong defensively, but they're one of the top 5, one of the top 10 offenses in the country. BYU gets a lot of credit for their offensive prowess, even we do. But we're 15, and BYU's like 18 or 20 in the country, and BYU's in the top 10, or I'm sorry, Air Force in the top 10. And so they're a really good team. I think underrated too.
Talk about preparation for them, because it's kind of like facing Air Force in football. It's just a system that you don't see too often.
No, we were fortunate because we played DU, who runs it, and we used to play Colorado, who ran it too, so we'd seen it plenty. I think that we're ready for their system. San Francisco ran it. We've had a kind of a consistent prep for it. Our guys know when we say chin or chin week or whatever it might be, some of our calls for the Princeton stuff, that our guys know, okay, here's the deal. All right, I'm going to switch this screen, chase this screen, and so we'll be ready for them, but I think it'll be a really good game. I hope we have a good crowd.
Yeah, hopefully. And then the Rams will go on the road once again to Salt Lake coming up on Saturday to take on a take on a Utah team. But talk about surging. They had a 7-game losing streak going into Wyoming a week and a half ago. They have now won 3 straight conference games, and they've done it really convincing
by an average
fashion.
Of over 13 points a game, and that's a credit to Jim Boylan and his staff. And those players, you know, you talk about perseverance and bouncing back. You know, you go through, 7-game losing streak. You know, that might last. It might last a month. You know, that could last a long time, 3 weeks for sure, probably. And that's a long time to sit there in basketball and not be winning. Basketball guys are used to winning on a regular basis. We could never be football players or coaches, because I don't know how you can only go 1 game a week. You know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're good. They've got a shot blocking presence. They've got a very good guard, or probably the newcomer of the year, Will Clyburn. And they'll be a tough matchup. I think this is a bigger week for us than last week was, to be honest. And last week was the big week.
Yeah, you talked about their shot blocking presence, David Foster, and obviously he's going to be a guy you're going to have to concern yourself with, because you guys like to go inside.
We're gonna, and he's going to block some shots now. He's just going to get more chances.
Hopefully, it's not the 9 that like New Mexico blocked in the first half.
I think they got 11 on us last year, and or whatever it was. And I look at a block shot a lot of ways, and to me, it's like a rebound. Somebody's got to chase it down, And we're going to go in there, and that's what we do. But we'll just see how it goes.
Does winning in Salt Lake last year give your team more confidence going in this year?
I hope so. I hope, going in there and like, oh, yeah, we were here, and knowing how to win and those sort of things. And we kind of did it the way we did with UNLV, too. Controlled the whole game, zoned them at the end, pulled away, and did that whole thing. So I'm looking forward to both matchups this week. It should be really an exciting week.
Yeah, as we look forward, you look back to last week and said, well, that UNLV game, it's only 1 game. The BYU loss, it's only 1 loss. So you kind of have to keep that big picture in perspective, because that's this Air Force game is every bit as important as that BYU game.
It is, and obviously, you hear all the talk of letdown, this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
Well, maturity, competitive people don't allow letdowns, and we'll just have to go out and find a way to win that game on Wednesday.
Yep. Should be a fun one coming up on Wednesday night here at Moby Arena, and hopefully the fans saw enough of what they liked on Saturday that we're going to get a good crowd here at Moby Arena on Wednesday night against the Falcons. Tim, thank you very much for the coach, Tim Miles, and everybody else who has joined us on the program. Thanks for watching the Tim Miles Show.
His putback is up and in. Hands down low. There's Franklin, laid it up and in with the foul. Pull up 3. Eichmeyer. Boom! Thanks for joining us on the Tim Miles Show. Tune in next time for more exciting Rams basketball action.